Well, this is just a quick one just to show you when you see these lovely machines online and you think, right, I'll get that and I'll restore it. This is what you're getting involved with. Look at this. Absolutely disgusting. Stripped down to the bones now. Rust bucket, look. Proper rust bucket. It's all got to be, so that's what it should be like. Look, rust everywhere. Years of grime. Years of muck. God knows what that is. Every little part got to be cleaned. Refitted, made sure it's not leaking. Polished, in that case, repaired. That's without even starting on the engine. The engine's took off all in one lump. So I'm gonna put this will be the first part of a few clips. So I'm going to start on this now. I've stripped it down. I'm going to start on it, and there'll be some part, and I'll just add parts as I go. So you end up with one long video. But this is clip one, and yeah, what a mess. Look at that. I mean, it definitely needs doing. Definitely needs doing. But yeah, but I like the model. I think it's a good model, and once we get it all sorted, which is going to take a couple of weeks, this will, it'll be a lovely model to have running. So I'll leave it there, guys, and straight after this you'll see the next clip. Cheers. Right, another clip. Right, this is it's been blasted and then it's been sanded, so this is ready for paint. This has been blasted. Couldn't sand it because obviously it's bricks, so the idea of the blasting it was getting all the rust off, so that's gone. Back to mask up around where the chimney goes, because there's a brass bit under there that you can't get out. So these are ready for painting, and we'll see how it goes. This is going to be painted in heat resistant paint. May well do the base in that as well, but like I said on the one of the training videos, heat resistant black doesn't come in gloss unless you use the brush one. I don't think that's very good either, and I don't like using brush paint, so I like to spray it. So to get the heat resistance and get a black gloss, what you have to do is use a heat resistant matte black and then a heat resistant lacquer, and that way you get a heat resistant black gloss. So that's what I'll be doing on the firebox. Probably do that on here as well, but this is obviously got to have stripes as well. So yeah, that's a little clip. These are ready to go, and the next time you see it, they'll have the first coats on. I can't find any heat resistant primers, so I'm going straight with the black. And for the base, I might go, if I go heat resistant, that'll be the same. So yeah, leave it there and you'll see it with some paint on next time. Right, that's the first coats of the heat resistant paint. There's some casting marks on this, but I'm not, it's got casting marks, but I'm not going to rub them out. I'm just waiting for the lacquer now, heat resistant lacquer. Thought I had some, but I had to order some. I've managed to give this a bit of a polish up. I've sprayed it now, so it's going to have to go over again. But before I sprayed it, I went quite heavy because I couldn't find anyone local to do any chrome plating. And the one couple of people I did phone, they didn't want to do small pieces. They only wanted to do, you know, big parts from motorbikes or cars. They didn't want to do tiny bits. So I'm a bit snookered there. So what I've had to do is just polish this the best I can. And what I've ended up doing really is there was so little plating left on there. I think I took it all off, or more or less. But it won't be rust. It'll look much better than what it did. I'm still going to go around the sides. I'm going to paint this in here. And then once it's all painted, then I'll go around with buffer again to take that edge off, so I've got a clean edge. But the only way to spray it properly was just to spray it and just go with the polisher later to take that bit of paint off. Yeah, so what I've got to do next is, which is a very difficult job, is put the stripes on. I have got some kit to do that, but I'm not an expert. I've tried it before and with varying results. So that's that side. It's all been blasted, sanded. You know, this has had 3 or 4 coats now of this. So this is going to have the stripes put on before I lacquer it, all of it. Then over to the bench. This is what you get involved with when you're doing one of these. This has all been soaking overnight in like a degreaser. Now I'm going to go through every single part. You can see that some of it works and some of it don't, because over the years the plating's gone or going. So this will be all right. It's never going to be perfect unless I kind of actually find some, because you can see where that middle part was the original plating, and because that was covered up by the pressure release valve, and when people polish it over the years, they actually polish the plating off. So that's what's happened. But anyway, it's I don't want it to look new. I want it to look better. The boiler, I'm not taking all the colour off. I will take the black soot off, which I've given that a clean already, but I want it going over again. But I'll take the black soot off, but I'm still going to leave it to be aged. I don't want it to look shiny brass. Yeah, so I've got to go through 100 parts in there. Then I've got to clean all these up. Still needs a bit more stripping down. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you what's involved when you take one of these apart. There is hundreds of parts, hundreds, and every one of them's got to be cleaned, washed. Yeah, but we're going to get there. We're going to get. This is going to look nice when it's done. It really is going to look nice. I've got to sort that out. Make a part up there. Someone's put, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's a cap off the top of a bottle or something. But yeah, I like this. This is going to be added to the other 2 clips, and it's just all part of the restoration. So I'll leave it for there, guys, and next time you'll see a bit more of an improvement on the bases. I'll continue cleaning this lot. Cheers. I'll give them 20 minutes in the sonic bath, pause a little bit. That's some clean water with no fluid, and it's already gone cloudy. Right, well, the sonic bath has made a really good job of cleaning up some of these parts. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I put them in there for 20 minutes. Whistle. When they haven't been polished, that's just been in the sonic bath. But in particular, these little screws will hold the engine down. Not bad. Little pipes. Everything. Everything's come up pretty good. So I'm pleased with that, because it does take a lot of time. I've all got to be wiped over, but I've just literally all these little brackets will hold the pipes down. You can see some of the plating's gone, but I can't do nothing with that. But these little screws, so easy to lose some of them. Look at the tiny little things. Yeah, overall, with the main parts come all right. It took the paint off the lead weight, because that was black. It took the paint off of that, but I can put a bit of black on that. In fact, I'll probably just leave it. Probably leave it lead weight. But yeah, so even the pipe, these pipes, I put all this in. I put all that in, and it's come up pretty good. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to switch this off. I'm going to go and get the base because the base is drying outside, and I'll show you that straight after. Another part. Remember the flywheel? No paint on it, covered in rust. Well, I couldn't find anyone to plate it. So what I've done, I've just polished it as best I can. I don't think it's gone up too bad really. And then I painted it, and then I've just gone around the edge to take the paint off. So now it just wants the stripes down each spoke. But that is an acceptable flywheel now, and it was way off it before. So we're getting there. Let me show you the base. So I'll go back over here. You can see I've started putting the stripes on. The top didn't go as successful. So I'm pretty pleased with the stripe around the side. I've had to spray it again. The stripe around the top didn't go successful. So the problem I have is getting around the corner. And I'm not really good at freehand. And I've got this little tool on a wheel. And I've got to try and find a way of getting around that corner. So I've repainted the black on the, but you can see we're getting there with this. I mean, that's more or less perfect, even. So that's the sides done. Now this looks grey, but it won't look grey when the lacquer's on. It will look black. The engine base is painted. Now this, I didn't have to do this with a fire retardant, heat resistant. So I just went straight with black gloss, and this will be black gloss when it's done. I'm still waiting for the lacquer. It didn't turn up. So Amazon, yeah. So this is going to have this will have a stripe goes around that, just on that edge, where it goes, you know, just right on that corner bit of trim. And I think it has a little bit down these sides as well. Oh, look at a bit down there. Some of it easier than others, but yeah, you're getting there. Getting there. You can see that now with some stripes on it and everything fitted back on. But yeah, it's pleased with the flywheel. Pleased with the flywheel, because that's not bad now. But yeah, and with a bit of paint on it, all these little bits are coming up. I reckon this time next week we'll have a up and running engine, all painted, looking tickety boo. So all these bits are going to go back in this container, so I don't lose them, because it's so easy to lose something like that. So easy. Every nut and bolt. So that's the little screws that hold the corner of the main engine plate down. When I take them apart, I always find the nut and put it back straight away, so I can't lose them. So that is the nut will come off that bolt. Whistle, it's gonna have a little bit of polish on it. That'll have a little bit of polish on it. But yeah, we're all getting there. We're getting there. All looking quite good. All these little bits. Let's see, something like that. I'll just put that on that wheel, my little polishing wheel. I've got this little polishing wheel. This is quite good. Saves a lot of hard work. That little thing. I mean, that I didn't concentrate on that, but what I would normally do is a bit of auto sol on a part on that wheel. Bish bash bosh. Does it in seconds. And I just wipe it off with a bit of one of these microfiber cloths. I buy packs of these in 50s off of Amazon. So we're making progress, guys. We're making progress. But yeah, I'm pleased with the flywheel. So you can see it now. A little stripe down there either side. So that'll be the end of this one. I've put I think 5 or 6 clips together, and that'll be the end of this whole video. And then I'll do another one in a few days' time when I'll actually can start putting stuff together. All right, leave it for now. Cheers, guys.